Hi, I'm Alex Owens, and I am a part of Project X for this group QEP report, along with Asia Smith as well as myself. We worked on solving the problem of a bunch of middle schoolers sending some very inappropriate messages over social media, over text, during school hours. And our main issue with this was trying to teach internet literacy and mainly the permanence of the internet, without taking away all of students' electronics, because they could still be used in the classroom. So that was our problem. The primary causes of these problems were mainly teenage hormones, teenage irresponsibility, but also we rooted that it was more closer to also, neglectful parenting maybe, or maybe a neglectful teacher who's not really keeping an eye on when there's being a misuse of electronics in the classroom. Now, a couple of solutions that we were juggling around were some sort of giant pep rally, something akin to that, or maybe some sort of assembly, maybe an after-school meeting for the parents, but, just one big group event. I'm sorry, it's so Christmas for me, apparently. But overall, just some sort of big group event. But eventually, our final solution, we whittled down. We realized that not all students really pay attention, and pep rallies and assemblies are a very impersonal thing. So we decided to go for a couple of classes over the course of 2 weeks. It was 3 classes a week for 2 straight weeks, and they would each target the demographic of either parents, students, or teachers, with lessons that coordinated to all of their needs and things like that. Now, the strengths and weaknesses of this thing, and here's really with everything if you really want to think about it, but this is a very much a series of lessons that Project X is about putting things in the hands of the student, putting things in the hands of the parent, saying, okay, here you go, learn. While that's great, it has been shown to be very effective when they do learn, there is not a 100% guarantee that they will learn. So that is very unfortunate, but I believe that the strengths overcome the weaknesses. But overall, looking back on this project, because this is a reflection type video, I would have to say that the one insight that this gave me was that it's a very slippery slope when it comes to figuring out methods to not necessarily target the people that this lesson needs to get to, but sort of get them in a one-on-one scenario as best as we can without singling them out. So that's why we went for a smaller classroom setting instead of just a big pep rally where the people who are getting in trouble and need the lesson aren't just becoming a face in the crowd. Now, thinking back on this, if there was one thing that I could do differently, I would say that I would really love to do some sort of in-the-field testing, in-the-field work, that kind of a thing, just because it's all well and good to have it on paper, have it on a PowerPoint, everything like that, but it is totally different when it comes to actively putting this in a classroom setting and actively seeing how students will respond to these various surveys and things like that, and all these various scenarios, because some of them may or may not be actually, as receptive as we're hoping. So that is definitely the one thing I would change. But I hope you have a wonderful day. I was Alex again, and I was here for the QEP project of Project Zero. Thank you very much.